Africa Investor Today is proudly brought to you in association with Petro SA and Afrexim Bank.
Good day and a warm welcome to Africa Investor, where we bring you all the latest African business news. I'm Zylan. We begin today's bulletin with politics and economy. Following months of debate among U.S. government agencies, the Obama administration has spelled out a new strategy on Sudan. It includes incentives for curbing Sudan government's fueling of a deadly 6-year war in its western Darfur region and urgent measures to support implementation of a 2005 North-South Comprehensive Peace Deal for southern Sudan. A 25-member business delegation from Ghana, led by the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, has arrived in South Africa to begin a 3-week investment promotion mission in the country. The delegation is being organized by GIPC in collaboration with Department of Trade and Industry, Westgrow Western Province, KwaZulu-Natal Trade and Investment, and the Johannesburg Chamber of Commerce of South Africa. Judges for a $5 million prize recognition African Good Governance said on Monday they had decided not to award the honor this year. The Mo Ibrahim Prize for Achievement in African Leadership is described by organizations as the largest individual annual award in the world, with the winner receiving the $5 million plus $200,000 a year for life. It goes to a democratically elected former leader from a sub-Saharan African country who has left the office in the last 3 years and recognizes good governance. Organizers said around 11 leaders would have been eligible for the prize, having left office in 2006, 2007 or 2008, including Thabo Mbeki of South Africa and Olusegun Obasanjo of Nigeria. Stay with us, we'll be back with news on companies and markets.
Redefining energy means redefining life. At the Petroleum, Oil and Gas Corporation of South Africa, our commitment to greater innovation and greener fuels has made us pioneers in the field of gas-to-liquids technology. It has also earned us worldwide recognition for producing the cleanest fuels through environmentally friendly processes. That's how we've become the international leader in diesel technology. Through pure innovation, pure energy, pure brilliance.
On to companies and markets news now. SAB Miller, the second largest beer group in the world, appears to be the favored bidder in the battle for Mexican-based beer group FEMSA. Following last week's trading updates, analysts said yesterday that a deal with the Mexican beer group would help to entrench SAB Miller's position as the beer group with the best global footprint. Although the group's sales volumes were down in the 6 months to September, a trading update from SAB Miller last week did demonstrate the benefit of having operations across the globe. Shareholders of Total Kenya on Monday approved the acquisition of Total Marketing Kenya Limited, a subsidiary used to buy out Chevron business in Kenya and Uganda. At a general meeting held in Nairobi, the listed firm received the approval without much struggle. Although the media was barred from covering the meeting, shareholders described the acquisition as good for their investment fortunes. We'll take a break. We'll be back with Africa Investor.
Afrexim Bank is Africa's leading trade finance bank, an organization dedicated to promoting African trade through credit, risk-bearing and advisory services. We pride ourselves on having local presence throughout the continent and are committed to extending our award-winning trade and project finance programs to unlock private sector development continent-wide. We invite you to become a part of our vision for a strong Africa in a changing world. If you trade within Africa, contact us to support you.
On banking and finance, Tito Mboweni will chair his last meeting of the Reserve Bank's Monetary Policy Committee starting today. The governor has served 2 terms and is due to retire next month. This following MPC meeting on November the 16th and 17th will be chaired by his successor Joel Marcus, who takes over on November the 9th. The United Bank for Africa, which is one of the leading banks institutions in Africa with branches in New York, London and Paris, has recently announced a 17% increase in gross earnings for the 4th quarter that ended on September the 30th, 2009. According to the last financial results from the Pan-African Banking Group presented at the Nigeria Stock Exchange, UBS's gross income for the period under review was 198 billion naira, and in 2008 it was 169.5 billion naira. We'll be back after the short break. Stay with us.
Africa Investor, the leading African investment magazine, is essential reading for investors in Africa, filled with the very latest in Pan-African investment and finance news. In addition, log on to africa-investor.com to find out more about our exciting capital market infrastructure and tourism events, and our long-standing investable Africa Investor 100 Index series, which tracks over $600 billion of African equities. Doing business in Africa, you can't afford to be without Africa Investor.
On to infrastructure now. South Africa's Minister of Transport, Sbu Ndebela, has said the country faces a 38.3 billion rand backlog in maintaining the country's core national and provincial roads networks. Answering a parliamentary question, the minister stopped short of giving details of government plans to address the situation. Instead, he stressed that resolving it would depend on whether Treasury made the necessary funds available. East Africa is on the edge of a changing internet environment. The Information and Communications Technology Minister, Agri Awori, said the region is on the brink of a changed broadband and information communications and technology environment with the landing of the submarine cables in Mombasa and Dar es Salaam. The minister further explained that his ministry is studying a number of policy options for the effective implementation of the national broadband strategy. Chevron Nigeria has awarded Agri SA a $500 million contract for their gas development program in Ascavarras, offshore Nigeria. The contract includes engineering, procurement, fabrication, transportation, installation, tie-in and communication work for over 130 kilometers of pipelines, 15 risers and 3 subsea tie-ins, as well as the installation of over 40 crossings in water depth of up to 40 meters. Engineering will commence immediately, with offshore installation due to commence in the fourth quarter of 2010. And with that news, we wrap up today's bulletin. Do log on to africa-investor.com for more news. Goodbye for now.
It's a wrap!
Cool, is that fine?
Done. Bye.
Africa Investor Today is proudly brought to you in association with Petro SA and Afrexim Bank.